Harlan Hunts is on another adventure. We're in Alaska and we are after a brown bear and actually picked up a black bear tag as well. There's some big black bear in the area where we're going. And still pursuing the North America 29. It's been a quest that I took up after pursuing the Ovis 30 and Capra 30. And I've got about 6 animals left for the NA29, so really appreciate everybody that's followed on this journey, and get ready to see some action. We're about to get started for our brown bear hunt, and just want to introduce you to John Baker.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this for a few years, and we're excited to have Brian and Eric down here. We're gonna go down this river that's near our lodge, and we're gonna do some scouting. Of course, it's spring, so these brown bears are gonna be either chasing sows in the hills, or they're gonna be looking for fresh grass to get their systems going.
Yeah.
So I think that's our plan for today.
Well,
it's glassing.
I rubbed my leprechaun in my pocket for some good luck this morning, some Irish good luck. Good. And that's what we're hoping for. We're brown bear hunting 2 years ago up here in Alaska, and heck, we did 15 days out of the 16-day season, and we had passed on an 8.5-foot bear at day 5, and probably shouldn't have. This hunt we had booked to come last year, and all that flooding was happening. It's like calling a 100-year flood here in Alaska. So I decided just to push it to this year, and so here we are. We were just coming out here, getting to our little glassing spot for a brown bear, and we've seen this black bear across the river here. He's 520 yards, and you know, I think the advice was correct. There are some black bears around camp.
Yeah.
And we got a big black bear in front of us.
They're pretty, and they've got to be pretty good bears to hang around with brown bears.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are brown bears in the area.
That means they can hold their own.
Yeah.
They can fight.
So this is a good bear. This is a really good bear. He's got a perfect cape, no rubs. So we're just going to be patient and see what happens.
You hit right.
Right. What was the elevation?
head high. Just
What's
slightly,
head high?
Slightly above head high.
What?
To the right.
So the elevation was right, it just hit the left and right?
Yeah, it could have been just a hair high.
It looked like a mortar.
That's the fucking wind. The wind's moving out.
Ready for second day. After the first day, we saw a ton of bears, a lot of black bears. Didn't see that brown bear we were looking for, but we've got a different plan today. Had a little bit of a circus yesterday with my gun. I actually shot a couple times at a really big black boar and even another smaller boar, but using a 375, I'm shooting, 415 yards and then 353 yards, and that bullet's just dropping. So we went to the range and dialed my gun in and decided that, hey, you're not shooting over 250 yards with that, and I'll use the guide's gun for a longer shot. So we're ready for some action on day 2. Closing the distance here. We need to get about 300 more yards. We got really good cover. We'll have maybe a 500-yard shot at that point, so it's getting fun.
Okay, so they fake sometimes.
Playing dead?
Yep. If his eyes are closed, he's not dead.
Good job, Johnny boy.
Yes, sir. A lot of work, but in Alaska we have so many brown bears, and it's nice to practice predator control. It's great to be with my good friend Brian, and I just couldn't be happier.
Yeah, boy. Ha Got it done.
I made you promise that
Say brown bear? Appreciate it, man.
Makes it all the more special the later year.
Yeah.
My uncle told me one thing I'll never forget. I'll equate it to exactly what we did this past year when all the rain was here. Everybody's backed up in Cordova. I'm like, you know what? Let's just wait till next year and not be rushed. So old Uncle Steve says, you know what? Sometimes a good retreat is better than a poor charge.
Yeah.
Full of grass, man. That whole mile's so green.
Craig, thanks again, buddy.
Yep.
Your outfit,
Brian.
Alaska Challenge Guide Service. John's told me a lot about it. Finally got to experience it and have a realistic hunt with you. It's been a fantastic adventure so far. We're halfway between Cordova and Yakutat.
Correct.
And we were just talking about bears, and Craig's got a pretty high number in my book.
I think it's 112.
112. That's
I think you've got them figured out. We had so many black bears on the river, we couldn't even stay off of them. They were just reeling me in, seeing these big old 8-foot black bears when I'm looking for an 8-9-foot brown bear. You had to call me off, so I appreciate you saying, hey man, you should concentrate on your brown bear a little bit. And thanks to you, man, it happened. Appreciate it.